Hi, friends. You've got to admit, looking behind me, looking out through the roof here, and seeing the blue sky and the green trees, and then moreover to the left here, you got to admit this seems like a pretty peaceful, beautiful place, and it is. But you know what? It's a graveyard, and yeah, it's sure peaceful. Nobody moving out here in the ranks. But you know what? I love coming here to share because it allows me to completely pull out of life as we know it. As this is a reminder that those in here, for the most part, I would say, are certainly at total peace, and I believe that more in a spiritual sense than in a bodily sense. I mean, as probably many of you have seen people before death and then after death, and there's no resemblance. The obvious difference is that something has left the carcass and thereby been freed. And I like to think of that as our spirit. But today, folks, I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about how should we say it? Getting ready to be changed. Those of you who know we work this program know that in this part of our program we're getting ready to be changed, and we don't believe that we can change ourselves, but I do believe that we can lay out the groundwork and put together the necessary changes that will allow us to be changed by, I believe, by God. Certainly, if I didn't believe in God, I would believe that it could only happen how should I say that? It could only happen in a spiritual sense. That would be my belief, even if I did not believe in God. But I totally do. I can't imagine life without Him. But anyway, that's the way I believe, and that's for me to have, and for you to figure out if you want that or not, or do have it. But in the program, we've gone from moral inventory. Deep moral inventory, studied ourselves left, right, and center, and basically figured out to a large degree who we are at this point in our lives. And and now we want some things to change. Things that we've looked at seriously and know that we're better off without. We start thinking about what it would be like if God were to take those things away for us, the things we don't want to have. And then when we look deep enough, we find that an awful lot of these things are pretty scary not to have. I'll give you an example. Anger in my life has been a tool, and I don't mean that I purposely run there and use it to destroy or to create problems as something that I do without, as a premeditated sort of thing. It's something that it's kind of innate to me, I think, and any sort of emotion that comes over me usually results in a sense of anger, and I don't go into rage or go after people or try to hurt anybody in that sense, but there's definitely an anger situation there, and I'm aware of it. And I think, what if I didn't have that? What if I didn't get angry sometimes? You know what I mean? I think I would be in trouble because I'm just not used to handling. So that's something to think about. Okay, well, if I don't have it, what's it going to be like? I need to think about that, And again, I think change like that has to be spiritual. And I hope you're able to, to ask, people who've gone before you in these types of programs, and how they've asked and how it's worked, and how they've moved on. The positive sense of hope in being different is very powerful, and to be hopeful, we need reason. So, folks, we need the reason, we want the reason, so let's look for the reason. And if I can be of any help to any of you, please connect with me. I'm Scott at sharingtheburden.ca, 2 T's in Scott. Connect, have a look at our website, listen to some radio programs. You can go to stbradio.ca anytime. And as I say, connect with me, and I'll get back to you if you need to speak. And if there's any way I can help you with any of your situations, we exist to help people. So, we help a lot of them, people in jails as well as just out here in the public realm with the rest of us, and and we get to go in those places and not have to stay. So we have a great appreciation for those that do, and how they're made, and what they can become. So anyway, folks, lots to talk about. Love to talk to you. and I hope we'll meet someday. So God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye for now.